4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Played his college ball in Tallahassee. Here's Cam Akers. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Goff now looks to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Quickly from Goff to Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down. To throw is Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jefferson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is not going to get through here on try #1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Goff going to keep it himself. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jared Goff keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Rams 14. Buccaneers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. A shotgun snap for Goff. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Stays on his feet. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up? I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Back to throw here. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Back to throw now on first down. That's caught by Howard. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Now a first down throw. Gone. Flushed out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Here's Smith to return it. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coach.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. Pushing his way inside the 40. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Steps away. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy.
And it's second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give him.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Geno Atkins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 21st touchdown of the season. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality of this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Rolling to his right. And it is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this one is right through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of you.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. And it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
3rd and 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll look to throw here. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.